Hi folks, my name is Mike O'Brien. I'm a former Seattle City Council member. I've been working most of my adult life fighting for solutions for climate change and sustainability. In my 10 years on the Seattle City Council, I worked hard to be an ally with my brothers and sisters in the labor movement, and I'm also supporting Lorena Gonzalez to be the next mayor for the city of Seattle. In the past week, I've heard some claims that have been really disturbing. Claims that you can't be a champion for climate change and also a champion for labor. I simply reject that idea for a number of reasons. One, the labor movement is a diverse, broad, big tent movement. It's where workers from all walks come together to fight for workers' rights. Yes, those workers include people that work in the fossil fuel industry, but they include all sorts of other workers too. And those workers bring different values to the table. We want to work closely with all those workers. Second, history simply proves that labor actually is a strong ally for climate change in our state. If you look at recent wins in Olympia around clean fuels or stricter greenhouse gas emission standards, you'll find organizations like UFCW, SEIU, the electricians, and many others being critical partners in getting that legislation passed. In fact, I'd say without labor support, some of the biggest greenhouse gas wins in our state wouldn't have been possible. We need labor working with climate advocates to find the solutions we need. Finally, I'm a clear advocate for the Green New Deal, specifically the part of that talks about a just transition. Just transition says that as we transition away from fossil fuels, it's critically important that we don't leave the workers in those industries behind. We have to work with those workers to find solutions to transition them away as those industries shut down and shift to cleaner fuels and renewable energies. And we can't do that work without partnering with them. In short, we need leaders who are both fierce fighters against climate change and also have deep alignment with the labor movement and the trust of the labor leaders. I'm supporting Lorena Gonzalez to be the next mayor of the city of Seattle because she's someone who embodies both of those. I have known Lorena to be a climate champion. I've worked with her on legislation in the city of Seattle, and I also know she cares deeply about the labor movement. That's exactly the type of leader that we're going to need to pass the legislation to make our city clean and fair for workers. As I said, I'm supporting Lorena, and I hope you do too. But regardless of who you're supporting for mayor, I ask that you reject people and push back on them when they say that you can't be both a friend of labor and a fighter for climate change. In fact, we need people who are both, and we need to see more of leaders like Lorena who can do that. Thanks so much.